Right, we've just got into Tai'an and we're sort of regretting it already. There doesn't seem to be much here, and like we came here to go up Taishan because we said we wanted to go up a mountain at somewhere in China, and this one looked okay because it's steps all the way to the top, so it's not like rough paths or anything. And also, apparently if you get to the top you live for 100 years. So that's why we chose this one. But just, there's nothing else here. I've just looked in the guidebook and there's like nothing else. There's a temple, but you have to go through the temple before you go up the mountain. So that's sort of a one-day thing. So we're in our hotel watching the worst. I don't even know how it got on TV. It's like worse than porn acting.
Wait,
and
why is she on the floor now?
I don't know. And it's badly dubbed, and they've got really bad kung fu scenes in it. And yeah, just take a little look.
I'm pretty sure there was a stop button on that like clock.
Yeah, and they've got some cartoon level dynamite in it. For some reason, what we've managed to figure out is that 2 people have been kidnapped and they tied them up. The guys who tied them up had guns, but yet instead of shooting them, they brought in 3 sticks of dynamite and were prepared to blow them up. And now this guy is struggling to get what must be the lightest filing cabinet in the world off this woman. Look, there's your cartoon dynamite.
Look, there's a stop button right there.
Yeah, which nobody's thought to press. So, yeah. Oh, and there's this midget guy who's just like the worst actor ever. So
He's gonna take 4 people to hold that guy back.
yeah, so where's it gone dark? I don't know. Yeah, so that's basically what we're doing with our evening. We're going to go out and look for some food in a bit. The road that we're on is supposed to be like the road to be on in Tai'an. Whether that is anything to go by.
Everything's still getting built.
Yeah, on the way from the train station everything was being built. There's like a few roads of stuff and the rest of it's being built. In fact, it was quite weird when we were on the train here from Shanghai. Just looking out the window, there's so many places that are being built still, or have been built and nobody's there. There was motorways, 6-lane motorways that were just empty, not a single car on them. There were big apartment, high-rise buildings. None of them looked like anyone was living there. So it's just a bit strange. I mean, why build all these places if nobody's moving to them? Yeah, it just seems like a waste of money and a waste of time. Because if you were going to move out of your, say if you were a farmer or something, you wanted to move to a bigger city, surely you'd just pick one that already exists, not one that's just been built and doesn't really have much else there. But yeah, it's just one of those things about China, I suppose. Oh, that's another thing, yeah. The place we're in, supposedly a 5-star hotel, stinks of piss, has very out-of-date decor. As you can see, it looks like something out of the 70s. They've even got an old TV. Not seen one of those for a while. Big box. But on the upside, we do have a proper bathroom. The past 3 or 4 hotels we've been in, there's been like a big glass screen here.
Right, to be honest, every hotel we've been in, where it's got to be me and him,
yeah,
it's always had a screen there.
Yeah, with like a roller blind, which doesn't really
cover
much. Yeah, they're usually like light colour, and you can usually, yeah, see the shadow of the person in the shower. And the previous place we went to had a glass door as well, so at least in this one we have a proper door, and we can have a shower in privacy. So yeah, the place smells like piss, and there's not really much to do. So I think this was a bad choice. But anyway, I was having a little browse through the service directory, the things that they offer. Guest information. Like with anything, your ID card and everything. Number 2 was a bit disturbing. I think we might be at a gangster hotel. It is quite preferable to keep your guns, bullets, swords, pets and other dangerous articles outside of the hotel. Now, considering guns are banned in China, I don't know why they've thought they need to put that in the book. Guns, bullets and swords. So it doesn't really say much for the place. But
with what I've read, it's very hard to even get a hold of one if you really wanted one anyway.
Yeah, apparently there's not much of a black market for them either. So yeah, basically we're here for 2 full days.
Oh great.
So one of those days I'll be going up the mountain.
Nice.
One of the receptionists just came up and gave us a card on it with tomorrow's weather predictions, and it's going to be raining all day, so
fucking great.
I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. If it's nice, maybe we'll go up the mountain. If it's not, I don't know what we'll do.
I'm not looking to go up a mountain in the rain.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If it's nice, we'll go up the mountain. But if not, then it's just going to be a lazy day, I think, because there's not much else to do.
So update you on lazy shit.
Yeah, we'll update if anything interesting whatsoever happens. I doubt it. Right, it's the end of our first day, half day in Tai'an. It turns out the place does actually get a bit more lively, if you can say that, at night.
You can class it as lively.
Yeah, if you can class it as lively at all. But yeah, when we got here sort of late afternoon, there was nobody around. We've just been out for something to eat, and gradually as the nights progress there are more people milling about. But yeah, we're definitely in, I don't know, real China here, you know.
Still getting built.
Yeah, I think we're probably the only Westerners in this town.
Clearly.
We've not seen any other foreigners yet.
You claim you saw a few white people across the way.
Oh yeah, I thought there was some Westerners over there outside our window before, but we haven't seen any walking around the city. No, it's not even a city, it's a town. But yeah, basically everywhere you go in China you get stared at. We didn't get stared at too much in Yangshuo or Shanghai, because I think they're just used to foreigners being there. But here, yeah, we went for some food before, and it was like we were the entertainment for the evening. We were just sat there eating, and everybody was watching us. There was, you know, some of them were being more discreet than others, but there was 2 guys sat at a table at the back of the restaurant who just didn't stop looking at us for the whole time we were there. So
I swear one of them worked there though, man.
yeah, one of them worked there, but still they were staring at us. Like the whole time we were eating and whatever. Like, I'm kind of used to it now, being stared at. But here, it's just really noticeable. Just walking down the street, everybody looks at you. And when after we had something to eat, we went and found a place and got a few beers. And there was some little kids wandering around, and one of them saw us and then went over to their mum and I presume it was his mum, and like pointing at us and talking about us. We don't know what they were saying, but yeah, you really feel out of place here. You really know that you're a foreigner here. What else? Yeah, and then just on the way back to the hotel, we saw some people, kids, like coming out of what we think was school. Like they all had backpacks on, and the parents were waiting to pick them up. And this is about 10 PM we were walking past. I mean, I know kids here, like the stereotype of China is very education focused. And like I know that they have long days at school and they really get encouraged to study, but 10 PM coming out of class seems a bit extreme to me. So yeah, that's about it for our few hours in Tai'an so far. Don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet. Either it's...
Tell them watching Chinese pop idol.
Oh yeah, we're watching Chinese pop idol. I really like Chinese TV. It's weird. They have strange adverts, usually advertising remedies for bowel problems. So
that's 3/4 of the advert.
Yeah, it's like 3/4 of the advert. So like, if you have diarrhea, take this pill, or drink this tea or whatever it is. And then we've got a thing about talent shows, which there are a lot of in China.
I'm loving this one. Right?
So
put it on. Right, no, put the camera on this, because if anyone knows what it is, anyone knows what this is called, this actual one, tell me.
yeah, if you know what this show is called.
Wait, you've got to wait until one of them comes on, one of these faces. Tell me what they're called so I can find out.
We think it's like a pop idol thing. They're all sort of against each other,
but
trying to sing.
But still play.
Yeah.
Not that guy there, he's got nothing to do with it. Or, like, zoom in on that.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy. And zoom in on that symbol, because we might have Chinese people in there. This guy's singing. This guy's
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we're... Oh, shit.
No!
Why has everything gone dark? Oh no, I zoomed in. Never mind.
Anyway, find out what that is.
Yeah, so if anyone knows what that particular show is or what that guy's called, just let us know, because I think when we get back home we'll be looking up this stuff on YouTube or whatever. I suppose it's actually quite sad that we're spending our evenings watching Chinese talent shows, but yeah, we had a heavy-ish night last night, drinking, so that's my excuse, is that tonight, yeah, we're chilling out, having a slightly early night.
More drinking.
Yeah, we've brought a few beers back and got some vodka and stuff, so we're not completely wimping out. Yeah, that's about it for now.
Remember, if you know what that guy's called, get in touch.
Yeah. Alright, it's our first full day in Tai'an, and we were right, there's pretty much nothing to do here. We walked around for about half an hour, 45 minutes, trying to find somewhere to eat. We found some shitty little burger place.
Oh god, it was horrible.
It was horrible, and
it was like a really shit fast food.
yeah.
Even fast food is shit, but it was worse.
Yeah, it wasn't good tasting at all, and like they kept trying to talk to me in Chinese, and I kept saying like I can't speak very good Chinese, and then they just kept talking to me anyway, and I'm just like, I can't understand you. But yeah, and then we've been trying to find a drink, and we can't. So we have found one, but it's in this fucking raggedy little. It's like a caravan at the side of the road with a few tables and stuff in it, and there's a few outside. But yeah, we're pretty much in rural China here. There's nothing at all.
We really don't know what people do for entertainment.
Yeah, all there is clothes shops. So
And more clothes shops.
more clothes shops, nowhere to eat or drink. That's about it. It's the end of our first full day, but second day in Tai'an. Not a whole lot to report really. It's Sunday, and like I said yesterday, in fact thinking about it, yesterday was Saturday, and we saw those kids coming out of school at 10 PM. This morning we saw kids going to school on a Sunday.
They're really fun, aren't they?
Yeah, it's something that you don't see back home. Obviously we have Sunday school, but I wouldn't have thought that it would be Christians and stuff, because China isn't generally a very Christian country as far as I know. But yeah, it's strange that people are going to school at the weekends. What else? Yeah, we went and it took us ages to find food, and when we did, it wasn't very good.
Oh god, it was horrible.
Then we went to that little caravan sort of place, which was very, very dodgy. We were like the only ones in there for about 2 hours. And yeah, I went to get some shampoo. Run out of shampoo, so I went into this chemist, and it caused like a bit of a hype. Like there was,
Black boy in the building.
yeah, there was a guy at the door and about 2 or 3 staff in there when I walked in, and then they were all sort of talking to each other. I think they must have been saying, "Look at the foreigner buying shampoo" or something, because when I took it to the counter, like a small crowd had gathered to watch me pay for this shampoo. Yeah, so it's a bit like being a bit of a celebrity for a little while. Yeah, then we were just walking around. There's really not much here. I mean, we've just walked back, and it's what, about 11:30, 12?
Yeah, something like that.
And the streets are just dead. I mean, granted it is Sunday, so
It's like a zombie film.
yeah, you just see like the odd person, and that's it.
It's not
Yeah,
right.
there's just nothing here.
It's like it's still getting built.
Yeah, the roads are still being built, and like if you walk like down a road, it'll say "Welcome to Tai'an," and then from then on, it's like
Fuck off.
it's still being built. There's cranes, and the road isn't a proper road and everything. So I think we've seen everything there is to see in Tai'an so far. We stumbled across a nice little bar tonight, though.
Yeah.
It must be the only place in Tai'an that is slightly decent. We were just walking past and we needed the toilet and we saw it, and yeah, they do decent food, decent beer, a nice atmosphere. It wasn't sort of a
Dodgy.
dodgy hole in the wall sort of place. It was quite nice. They had couches and everything.
It was pretty like, you know.
Yeah, it was slightly upper class, but it was quite cheap as well. I mean, we were in there for what,
5 hours.
5 hours, and it only cost the equivalent of £43. And that's like a load of food, a load of drinks,
It was a
basically
lot.
over the course of 5 hours. Because there's nothing else to do, so we just sat there for 5 hours just talking and playing cards and all the rest of it. So yeah, at least we found somewhere nice. So after we've gone up the mountain tomorrow, we might go back and have our spend our evening there. It's our last full day tomorrow. The day after we go to Beijing. And Luke pointed out before that we only have.
I know, I'm a snide for saying it.
Yeah, it hadn't registered in my head, but he pointed it out. We've only got 4 days left in China now.
I know, it kind of just hit me.
Yeah, and it hit me too that, yeah, a month has gone by really, really quick. Like, really, really quick. And I don't want to go home.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah. I think, well, in my opinion, I've had an awesome time here. I don't know what you think.
I have, I just thought I pissed you off.
Yeah, spending 4 weeks with somebody is difficult, but we did pretty well.
Yeah,
we've done well. We haven't fallen out as much as I thought we would.
Nope.
And we haven't exactly been at each other's throats or anything.
Yeah, but we're not really far. We're probably just like chatting shit every now and again. But
Yeah,
it's like,
it's just petty stuff really. Like,
you're a knob for doing such as stuff.
yeah, it's just small things that gradually annoy you after a while.
But it ain't like
Yeah,
You're
but
a
we
fool.
haven't exactly.
throw a fit over it.
Yeah,
like,
we haven't had a fight or anything. We've just. Anyway. But yeah, 4 days left in China, and
that's
it's.
what you're supposed to say at the end of the whole fucking.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap it all up on the last day or something. I don't know, but it's just sort of hit me all of a sudden that we haven't really got long left here, and I don't want to go home. I basically have had a good time here, and it's awesome. And we're watching crappy Chinese TV again.
Love this shit. It's great.
Try and find some talent shows or something.
I've been looking.
We've been watching a lot of talent shows. Yeah, because there's like not much to do here. This morning we slept in till 9, and then I got showered and everything with the intent of going out, and then thought fuck it, and went back to bed till about 1. So yeah, don't come to Tai'an unless you're going up the mountain.
Don't come to Tai'an until it's built.
Yeah, until there's more things to do. But if you want to go up Taishan, the mountain, come here, spend the night, next morning go, leave that evening, because there's nothing else to see at all, and we've found that out the hard way. So anyway, tomorrow it's up the mountain. The weather forecast is a bit better for tomorrow. It's been raining today, but tomorrow's supposed to be nicer.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and probably update on or from the mountain tomorrow.